We need nation builders for stable development of our nation. Nation building requires a lot of sacrifice and commitment. These virtues are lacking in most individuals, especially in our government officials. Every nation builder has a lot to let go and a lot to offer. No one can really be a successful nation builder without being ready to pay the price involved. The scripture says, whoever wants to build a house must first count the cost to know if he can finish it before he starts the process of building. So many people have the mind to be nation builders but cannot finish successfully due to some emerging challenges around them, which they could no longer handle. For this reason, they decide to join the bandwagon if they cannot beat them. Some people are discouraged in the process of becoming nation builders because they dwell on the bad behavior of the people around them and some government officials. One man can change the destiny of a people and a nation. Be convinced in yourself. Some people around you will buy your vision, and the people of like minds will congregate with you, according to multiply. A nation builder must not have the mind of joining them, even if he cannot beat them. A nation builder must be able to stand his ground, no matter the challenges that may rise up against him. Now, fellow Africans, at home and abroad, here is a plea for nation building. Our continent is lying prostrate in waste. The walls of our continent are falling. The economic wall, the wall of security and justice, the wall of peace and unity, the wall of prosperity and orderliness are falling down. We should be Nehemiahs of our time and of our continent. We are the tools that God has chosen for change. It is not too late. There is a saying that to be late is better than never. Our case is remediable. It is not too late. Let us arise and come together under the auspices of a common voice as a continent to build up the dilapidated prosperity of our continent. You and I must have one way or the other responsible for the present condition of our continent. Now is the time for change. Let us go back to the drawing board and fashion out plans that will enhance progress, prosperity, and development of our continent. Let us stop depending on other nations for financial aid, despite our enormous resources. What is the problem with us as a continent? I just cannot find an answer to this question. Maybe someone out there can help. Fellow Africans, the roof of our house is leaking. Our goods and services are getting deteriorated as a result of the leakage. We have become an object of scorn and a byword to those that are passing by. They say among themselves, why is it that this highly endowed continent is wallowing in poverty and starvation? They also reasoned among themselves that we must have been caused. No, we are not caused, but our mindset is the reason for the mess. Now is the time for change. Fellow Africans, I want you all to know that it is only a foolish child that roofs another man's house and leaves his father's house unroofed. What if in a situation whereby he was told to return to his father's house? The question is, where is he going to stay? Because he won't be free from the heat of the day, the rain, and the cold at night. I therefore charge you all to look back, to see what you can do to make your continent truly habitable. Now is the time. Only a small percentage of our people have a sense of preserving our future by saving today for tomorrow. If we are in the habit of preservation, our nation will not be in the present state of shambles. It is high time we channel a new direction in life and embrace this ideology of change. Moreover, fellow Africans, there is no better time other than now to decide our future through a change of mentality from being saboteurs to becoming servant leaders and responsible citizens. Let us have a look at China, with the fastest growing economy in the world. They have more population than Nigeria and the whole of Africa. Yet, the sense of coordination and reasoning are not lost among them. Someone said, it is because we are too many in Nigeria. That is why we cannot coordinate ourselves together to make progress. By their calculation and estimation, therefore, Nigeria should be divided. Our population is not our problem, but the selfish and squandering mentality of some of our leaders, and many of us as well. We must learn to be good followers and challenge our leaders to lead well. Africa has all that it takes as a continent to be great, but we just do not make use of what it takes to be great. This is why we are still far behind in making progress as a continent. We are the Nehemiahs of our time. Do not go about looking for them. Decide to be one. Recruit more that are ready to join the crowd of growing Nehemiah. Hold your focus tight. Fellow Africans, I am like the voice of one that is crying in the wilderness. Come one, come all. Let us rebuild our collapsing Africa. Now is the time.